everyone, I'm Graddles, and this is our city of Sussex, and we left off with a busy town milestone, and in between episodes I went ahead and just cleaned up a little bit. I converted our 4-lane around the whole farming industry into 6-lane. I added some commercial roads down in here. I also added another commercial road in here, as well as added an oil power plant over here, and converted our industry roads and our service roads. Over here I added some industry one-way. And because we are going to convert this farm into our industry DLC farming, I kind of left some of the gravel roads because some of the different crops are different sizes. So I've been running our game just a little bit. I did clean up over here in this area, and I could smooth out a little bit this land over here. Let's turn down the intensity and just smooth this up a little bit. And a little bit more over here. I don't want them popping out so much. That's better. So I think in this episode we're going to try to fill in a little bit more residents on this side, as well as maybe convert this farming area. So I guess we'll go ahead and get started and fill a couple of our demands, and then we'll go ahead and work on our farming. And now we're going to go ahead and fill in some demands for commercial as well as residential. So I think that's good there. Let's go ahead, and the first thing we're going to do is go into our industries. We're just going to take a look at our farm. And we need a farm main building. So before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and paint in our farm area. And now let's just go around the outer edge. Just kind of fill this in. Again, we want to make sure when we build our buildings that it'll allow us to put it in our industry area. And some of our buildings don't need to be in it, like our warehouses and stuff and our factories, but for this purpose we'll just kind of make sure we have this whole area filled in. And so now we got that. So now we have to figure out where we want our main building to be. I think we'll go into our roads. We'll go into our industry roads. And I think what we'll do is we'll just come right off of here. And we're going to put our main building right in here. So we're going to go to farm. And the first building we have is our main building. So let's go ahead and just put it right in the middle here. And now we have a small grain silo, a small animal pasture, small crop field, and a small fruit field. So let's go ahead and let's take care of our water and our electric first. And let's go ahead and put in some of these small crop fields, not on our 4-lane, but in our 2-lane. So let's see. We're going to delete this road in here. We're just going to add a couple of crops. Right in there. And let's go ahead and add some fruit fields down in here. And what we're going to go ahead and do is de-zone some of this industry here. There we go. And we are going to add, so we are having garbage issues. So let's go back into our industry. And we do have right here our small animal pastures. And I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll add some right here. Okay. So now we have 4 crops, 4 fruit fields, and 4 animal pastures. We can change the looks of these by going into here and going up to this button right here. And I think we'll make this just cows. Over here, we'll make this pigs. And over here, we'll make this sheep. Over here, you could do the same as well. You can go over to here, change this to corn. You can go over to here and change this to cotton. You can come over here and change this to wheat. And you'll have all these different textures. Here we could do the same thing. We got apples, so we can make 1 oranges. We can go ahead and make 1 pears. Then we can come down to this one and make this a greenhouse. And then we have apples. So it all depends on the look you're going for. And your garbage is getting out of hand. It should get cleaned up. We did get the ones from our farming cleaned up. And this is basically how you would start putting in your farm and transforming it. We could delete some of this, but for now it's working, so we'll leave it alone. And we did get one other thing, which is a silo. Right here, it's a small grain silo. And why don't we just put that in maybe off of here? We could put in 2. So now that I have that done, I'm going to show you how we're going to get a warehouse. And we have a medium, a small, and then a warehouse yard. So let's go ahead and let's look at the medium ones. And let's just go ahead and off of here maybe. We'll go ahead and put in a warehouse. And now it doesn't have a stored resource, so we need to go in and we'll have to go down to anything that relates to farming. I like to just go ahead and use this zone industry farming, so it just uses all the products, not just one particular one. And that's just the start. Later on, when you build up your farming, you can do specialties. And look at that, we got a trophy. So yeah, that's basically it about how you put in your farming. Well, it's to start your farming and transfer over from your base game to your industrial DLCs. Let's go ahead and go down and add some more citizens. So our industry leveled up. We now have a flour mill, a bakery, a farm workers barracks, a cattle shed, and a small barn. So why don't we go ahead and add to that. So I think what we'll do is, let's go over to here. And let's go ahead and put in a workers barracks right off the side here. We'll put in 2. And then we'll go ahead and we'll go down. So this is our flour mill. And it does pollute. So we don't want to put it too close to our good soil. So why don't we come down with another road? Maybe over here. And we can kind of go in. Yeah, let's go to here. Let's put a road here. Connect this to this. And we'll go ahead and put a flour mill right in here. And we also have a cattle shed. Take a look at that. That does have some pollution there too. It's just noise pollution and only about 20 of regular pollution, so we do want to keep that off a little as well. I think we'll go ahead and just put that maybe in right next to our flour. And here's our small barn. Why don't we go add that a little bit off for the side here. And we'll put that in right there. So I think we're going to leave our episode here. And I think on the next episode we'll keep upgrading our farm until we hit level 5. It's moving up quite quickly. And if you like my content and would like to see more, please click the like button and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.